Usted le ha dado centralidad a la necesidad o la pertinencia de aceptar en esos padres aquello que los padres temen ser o aquello que los padres han vivido, sufren o sienten que son, y es algo inexpresable, impresentable, etc. La palabra aceptación está en el centro de su discurso acerca de este tema, y el hecho es que muchos de los profesionales que nos enfrentamos cotidianamente al maltrato, la negligencia, el abandono, tenemos a veces dificultades para aceptar a los padres a los que atendemos, porque son situaciones de desprotección infantil que activan en nosotros sentimientos negativos muy intensos, ocasionalmente como la ira, la desesperación, la tristeza o incluso el miedo. Esta es una parte de la formación de profesionales bastante negligida, no está en los programas de formación de profesionales de la protección del menor, y me pregunto si usted tiene alguna idea acerca de cómo podemos hacer, o más que eso, algún consejo para los profesionales acerca de qué hacer con todo ese conjunto de emociones negativas que se viven cotidianamente en el trabajo con familias donde hay niños expuestos al peligro.
Well, the daily professional experience of a therapist or of someone who intervenes with troubled families, whether they carry the label of psychotherapist or not, it's emotionally draining. You're caught between what I hope is a genuine appreciation of the parent and the difficulties they have had living their lives up to this moment, and your awareness. You might not have done it as well yourself if that had been your life. A little bit of humility helps here. And the other side, you're seeing the people who are hurt by the decisions they are making without even thinking about those decisions. So you care for the children and you see what the parent is doing, and you're pulled in both directions. So I guess I see two things that would be helpful. One is, I think the person who is offering help needs to know themselves much better than we usually do. We are the hurt profession. We do, as a group, have very difficult backgrounds. Some of us have sorted it out, and we're really able to be compassionate and helpful. Many of us are still caught in some of our own experiences, and when we feel extremely negative feelings, I suspect we're caught in our backgrounds in that moment. And I would like people who are going to work with very troubled people to know themselves much better than most of us do. Psychoanalytic training offered psychoanalysis of the professional. I wouldn't offer psychoanalysis, but I would want to offer the attachment equivalent of it, so that one knows themselves in terms of the dangers you have been exposed to, the strategies you use to resolve them, and the psychological shortcuts you take without even knowing that's what you're doing. So that would be one. Know yourself so that you aren't triggered by what happens to the children and the parents. But the other is to have a group of like-minded colleagues with whom you can discuss these feelings, from whom you can get some supervision, to have a place where you can go with these feelings and thoughts so that you don't have to work them out with the parent, so that you can do your business outside of the therapy, and in the therapy, you do the parent's business.